Greetings, and welcome back to the Creeping Pasta Cat. I am your host, Cat. Now, I've decided to revamp my channel. Each week, I will upload a video either of my own original work or a creepypasta. Obviously, I will always give credit and mark each video as such. For the time being, these videos will be short, as I do work a full-time job and I go to school. I've decided to start with reading my own work. This happens to be poetry from my book collection Volume 2, which features the title, Words and Songs, Poetry of Me, Poetry of You, Poetry of Truth. This is where we will begin. Preface. My poetry was pretty dark when I was younger. I was going through a lot at the time, and I guess I tried to channel it into my writing. I admit in the beginning my work wasn't the best, however. It was a part of me and I would feel wrong leaving it out. I always said that I would publish it all. I keep my promises. I set this up so that my earliest work is first, and my newer stuff is towards the end. When I started out writing poetry, I know that my talent was raw in finding its shape, but it got me through a lot. I have a special teacher to thank for that. I noticed how I improved over time, and I wanted this book to showcase that. This is my work from all teen years. Notice that this includes very intense and sensitive subjects. So the first part is from ages 13 to 15. This first one is called My Apology. I have my reasons, but it's a lot to say. Much too complicated, and it's why I am this way. Lies roll off your tongue, and you pretend to be what you're not. My apology, you're all I got. The second one's titled Never Stay. The pathetic shock of sudden reality brings me to life. It seems that all I have hoped for was only a dream. You broke my happiness, shattered me into pieces with just a few words. Now I know it's over. Black tears fall to the page. I'm still inside this empty cage, locked inside within myself, cut out hidden from the world. I grow cold once more. The sorrow returns, an unwanted friend. I'm back to where I started again. No, I scream. No, not again. Then I realized, I closed my eyes. When I opened them, I was free, and you were there. It was you who saved me. You healed me. I'm almost completely whole. You gave me back the life from me they stole. Now I feel, I'm glad all this was real. I knew then, after you took me away, that I would not come back. Here I would never stay. The next one is called Gone. Life that starts comes to an end. You come and you go. You stay and you leave. You live and you die, you breathe, and then you're set free, and the sorrow won't go away. No, not today or tomorrow. The next one is titled House of Lies. This is a house built on lies, but it's not a home. No cozy, kind, good feelings here, only discomfort, evil, and fears, along with crippling, burning tears. Once you enter, you'll be begging to get out. Once you see the truth, you'll understand why I am the way I am. Misery and hatred are our ruin. The things that lurk inside these walls will torture you, make you cry, slowly killing you, infecting you with pain, until the final moment you would die. You'll be driven insane. Once you enter, you'll be begging to get out. You can try to escape, but you will never be fully free. You'll end up stuck here, just like me. This is a house of lies. Can't you hear the haunting, lingering cries? The lost and broken are prisoners here, and soon it will be your turn. Soon it will draw you near. Don't you see? You can try to escape, but you'll never be truly free. You'll end up stuck here, a prisoner, just like me. The next one is called Paper Heart. Paper heart. Fragile, folded up, ripped, torn, crumpled, thrown away, damaged, ruined, faded, broken, burned, bruised, sliced into pieces. The next one is called No Longer There. The fire burns with desire at my inner core. The burning pain somehow makes me crave more. The embers feed upon my flesh, slowly killing me until there's nothing left. I'm reduced to ash, my screams stay in the air, it's quiet now, and I'm no longer there. The next one is Blue Eyes. Ice, the freezing point, captured glances of the ocean, like sky in between day and night, electric, unreal, seeks the truth, a cold stare, like sorrow, beautiful, like fire, intense, cold darkness, a day outside, takes your breath away, like a frozen heart, striking as lightning, deep as crystals, enchanting, dangerous, damaged, blue eyes. The next one is I miss you. I'm sad because you had to go. I'm sad because you couldn't stay. I'm sad because you're gone. I'm glad to have known you. I'm glad that you were once mine. I wish you were here. My heart is breaking like shattered glass. Where are you? I need you, but somehow I don't. I miss you. The next one is called No Way Out. This heavy breathing is upsetting me. They're chasing after us. We're no longer free. I used up my oxygen. It's making me slowly suffocate. I can't keep running. It hurts so much. But I have to keep going so I'm safe and out of your touch. I can try to hold on to let go. And I know I'll keep fighting until you leave me alone. You came from the dark, expected me to follow. I kept hiding. How much sleep can you swallow? Is this ever going to end, my shadowy friend? You gave me a choice, and I don't want you. You didn't like the answer, now you haunt me. I can't seem to make this any clearer, now let us shatter the mirror. So many doors, but no way out, except to face and defeat my fears, that I've been suppressing for many years. When this is over, deep in my heart, it will hold the truth. No matter what, I swear, I will still have feelings for you. The next one is called A Worried Text. In the stillness of the night, I wake up and it's midnight. It's dark and it's silent and I feel very violent. I get up. My heart starts to race and I start to pace. I'm scared and unprepared for what's about to happen next. Then I receive a worried text. The next one is called Trash. I crumpled up a piece of paper and I threw it into the trash. My thoughts were shattered. My mind was scattered. I wrote on a piece of paper and then I made a big slash. Then I threw it into the trash. The next one is called Who Knows How Long I'll Last. People leave us for a reason. The world changes from season to season. Before we know it, our life comes to an end. How much time did we really spend? People say to focus on the present, while sometimes I dwell on the past. I know who I resent. Who knows how long I'll last? The next one is called I Ask. I ask for 1 moment of silence. I ask for 1 day to be alone. I ask for 1 week to seek for what I seek. I ask if I will be here tomorrow. I ask who will I be today. I ask if I will be on the path for greatness. I ask these questions, but will I ever get an answer? I might not. The next poem is titled Hope. Concrete walls and floors surround you. Hard, cold metal bars complete the tiny square room that conceals and traps you with no hope to escape. There are no windows, just stale, lonely darkness. You call out, hoping someone would hear it and respond, but nothing happens. You don't know how long you've been there. You lost track a long time ago. Hope and faith is long gone. You want to get out, but you don't know how to. Suddenly, a small light emerges from the darkness, and it draws attention to you. You call out for it, and it comes closer. You see a person. He unlocks the door and brings you to a bright, happy place. You turn around to thank him, but he is gone, and so is the bright, happy place. You're back in the dark world where you want to get out, where you're all alone and can't escape. But hope will help you to survive, and don't give up. The next poem in this section is called Only Today. I was taken from the only place that made me happy. I felt small and weak, like the sand beneath my feet. The wind came and pushed me around. The water grabbed me and held me down, leaving me to drown. The sun burned me and time was running out. Hours passed by quickly. I didn't have the breath to argue, scream, or shout. I wanted to stay, but I was forced away. I was lucky, even though I only had today. The next one is called Boredom. Boredom is an empty loneliness that consumes us all. It may even drive us insane. It's quiet, always too quiet, and it reveals to you your true self. It's fast and strikes hard. Boredom is the kryptonite of man. The next one is called Fly Away. I promise that there will be a day when I spread my wings and fly away. I'll search and search until I find what I've always wanted to be in my mind. When I accomplish this, I will always miss those I met and left behind. My soul and spirit that came to be will never be far from me. Before my life flashes and fades away from my eyes, I will always remember those days from September to September that we have spent together. The next one is called I Can. I can't say goodbye, I can say hello. I can find my dreams, I can find myself. I can ask to stay, I can ask to leave, as long as you're with me. The next one has no title. The cup falls from the girl's hands. She has been poisoned. Her body has become lifeless. The man walks away. With an evil cold grin on his face, he takes her soul, her life, and her money. Then he leaves, happy about what he had done. His eyes are black, filled with anger and cruel evil that exists only in nightmares. Then he disappears. Soon he will return in secret. The next one has no title. She walks down the hall as shadows surround her, her eyes filled with hate and sorrow after they took her child. She holds the phone, pressing the buttons for 911. Her daughter's room is very disastrous, with windows broken, blankets and pillows tossed everywhere. She falls to her knees, crying because she knows she will never see her daughter again. The next one is no title. She lays a single black rose over his grave, her eyes fill with burning tears, as she tries to hide her sorrow. She can't always stay strong, but she can't be weak. She turns to leave and sees his ghost waving at her. He smiles and disappears. She walks away stunned, but also with the threat of love. This next poem has no title. I wondered if I walked out, would someone stop me? If I kept walking, would someone follow? Or bother to care? Would they realize I left? Would they know I wasn't there? The next one has no title. Words. Odd, regret-filled, doomed sounds. The next one has no title. I let myself fall to your charm, which leads me straight into the unsafe arms of danger and harm. The next one has no title. I shall not give in, I will not back away, I will stay and fight, I shall not hide, I will either live or die. The next one has no title. Time, it passes us by quickly, forcing us to grow older, with each passing second, counting down our life. It never stops, but it stops you. It never ends, but it ends you. The next poem in this section has no title. I grasp your heart in my hands, piercing it with my fingernails, squeezing it with my bones and muscles. Then your heart is broken, crushed to dust, with wounds that can never be patched and never healed, just dug deeper and wider like you did to me. Next one has no title. The end is drawing near, my dear. I have to make this perfectly crystal clear. To kill two birds with one stone before I end up all alone. The next poem in this section has no title. I see a girl every time I look into a mirror, and sometimes I wonder if the girl is staring back as me. I see sadness in her eyes, no smile on her face. This is her story. She's in it as a stranger, always out of place. Is it too late to save her? Would anybody love her if they knew the truth of all she's done? I really wish I could heal from all that's happened. I want to say that I'm finally over it, that for once I'll be okay. But that would be a lie. I'm never fine. Lately all it's been is a tragedy laced with sorrow. I need to get some sleep, because I'm tired of self-wallow. It's keeping me so empty, hollow. I'm counting down the days until we meet again, face to face. And I see a girl every time I look into a mirror. And sometimes I hope to see the person who is staring back at me will one day be free. So, I wanted to thank you for sticking around and leave a comment. Remember that I wrote this stuff when I was between 13 and 15 years old, so it's very telling for that age. I will be creating more videos next week, so for the time being, until next time, thank you for sticking around to have a chat with Kat. Stay spooky, my darklings and cats.